Hello everyone, PaperSpock here. We're going to be taking on the Blueprints Day 1 challenge again, and our Spock versus series. And I will remind you, this has spoilers. But anyway, uh, let's see. We need to delete a file. Nope, we've got a fresh new game. So basically, if you're just tuning in for some reason, and I don't know why you'd randomly be tuning into this episode, but if you are for some reason, Um, this is where I have to beat the entire game on a fresh save file in one day. Beating the game in a single day, I mean, you always beat it during a day. Like, that's just kind of how the game works. But beating it in a single day on a fresh save file, that's just so tricky. There's many things you've got to line up. Basically, our overall goal is to get to the antechamber. Well, not to get to the antechamber, but to get to room 46. To get to room 46, you first have to open up a lever. You have to open up the antechamber. Then you also need to open up the antechamber's north entrance as well. So I'm going to be able to slow down a little bit, but right now we just want to be drafting a lot. And the reason for that is that the game gets a little easier if it recognizes you as a returning player. So the way it recognizes you as a returning player is if you're drafting fast at the start. Okay, we get the shovel and the dice. Okay. So, um, so basically I've got to find one regular lever in here to get into the antechamber. Then to open up the antechamber, I've got to get into the basement and manipulate things. And I need to get onto both sides. One side to move the minecart, the other side to do the gear manipulations. And in order to do the gear manipulations, if I get the foundation, the basement key, that'll get me in. If I get the foundation of the basement key, that's one combination. Another combination is if I get... Ooh. I almost want to redraw right away. I'm going to do guest bedroom, I think. Uh, there is a helpful diagram of all the ways. I should probably review at some point. The short of it is, if I get the power hammer, that'll also get me in. Nursery, I kind of like spare room in this position a bit better. Nursery is powerful for keeping our steps up. I think I'm going to do spare room, though. We also need to get into the side. And, I don't... There's a boat in the underground, and you need to lower the level in the reservoir by 1 in order to access the boat to take it across from one side to the other. But I can't remember what side it starts on. I can't remember if it helps you if you start off on the reservoir side or the other side. So that is a very critical piece of information I do not remember. We'll see what happens, though. If we get a chance to go back down into the underground, we will definitely take advantage of that. I might even boot up my old save just to check. That won't tell me what side it defaults to, I suppose. The pantry is just a very good room for... Well, I don't know that I should say it's a very good room, but it does get you resources. Oh, this is fine. Billiard room. We could use some keys. See, we have money over here. That's why I check. 15. 1 plus 3 is 4. 13 minus 12 is 1. 15 minus 6 is 9. 10 times 2 is 20. Okay, this is going to be 10 times 2 again, effectively, yep. Secret garden key. That gets me one of my win conditions pretty instantly. So we could get another key for ourselves. We could get the kitchen for some steps. We could get the storeroom for a variety of stuff. The Nook guarantees a key. This guarantees more, though. And a dead end here is probably a bit better than in other places, probably. But it does bring us down to one entrance. It's not ideal. In a more vertical version of this game, wonder if the ladder could have led somewhere. Okay, up we go. This gives us two entrances from one, and the security room is just in general very powerful. Okay, let's see if we're missing anything. One coin purse. I missed a coin purse? Oh, I don't like that. Security level is low. Offline mode is unlocked. How could I have missed a coin purse? I hope it's in here. Probably not. This doesn't feel like a very coin pursey room. Laws that I know I got the items out of it and I need to get out of it. None of these are very good options here. Corridor is probably the least bad option. I would love a garage here. I don't love a courtyard here. I think I'm going to put the lavatory here. I don't love putting the lavatory there, but... What rooms could... It could be the guest bedroom that it's in, maybe? Parlor? I don't know. Huh. I really wonder what room the coin purse is in. Okay, so... I probably am just going to be spending my 2 gems here, which is bad. Well, I turn one entrance into 2 entrance, but this is a this is a all entrance room, which means it kind of goes to waste here. I feel like I've been getting bad luck in draws for rooms today. Shouldn't say that. I do have the secret garden key. Oh. I think I'm probably just going to use this to fill up on gems if they have gems, but they don't even have gems. Huh. Sledgehammer, sleeping mask, or running shoes? Ooh. I'm gonna go with the sledgehammer. Oh, when I've one of these doors? Ah, sheesh. Okay. You know what? Nook. That's what. We get a key. Secret garden key won't work here. Utility closet. Well, not exactly going to work out for us here. The bedroom. Ah. We're getting some value from our hammer. And we're getting gems. Keys are now the concern. A boudoir could be... The dark room is dangerous, but it does give us 2 entrances. I'm going to do the boudoir. I get a free gem from there. Not that I'm, you know, really wanting for gems right now, but... It's not like 4 gems is more than I could use. I could absolutely use these gems up really quickly. Okay, we pretty much have to go with the gymnasium. South door, we'd love to draft a dead end. The garage would end the run, unfortunately. Okay, that's where we'll use our secret garden key. Utility closet? I'm thinking the utility closet will let us get into the garage, if we get the garage. And this gets us an additional entrance, plus we could do something interesting with an experiment. Kitchen gets us food, but we don't have money for that. I think lab is probably more of a safe choice here. Trying to look around for any extra goodies lying around. Still not happy about that coin purse. Set up an experiment. 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. 3 gold for each red room in your house. Immediately, let's do this. I don't know how many keys I get from that. I get 2 keys. Okay, that was a reasonable experiment to do. Servants' quarters. Oh, I have 3 previous bedrooms. 1 key for each bedroom in my house. That gets me an even better key situation. I'm cool with this. Okay. So now that we're in a good key situation, our bigger concern is drafting ourselves into a corner because of low gems. We don't have super low gems. We have lower gems than I'd like. Well, steps are also becoming an issue. Let's use the secret garden key. Guarantee an entrance. I would have loved to have a conference room down first, but... Oh, I have a shovel? Forgot I had a shovel. Yeah, I got that at the closet at the start. That's right. We're getting a little bit of money. Okay. You're pointing west. No, I think I need like 2 or 3 turns on this one over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And there we go. That is our west entrance. So, gems and steps. Gem, steps, a garage, utility closet. There's quite a bit we could use here. Let's expand out this way first. I did just say we could use a utility closet. We want to sacrifice our only entrance for it. A walk-in closet could be pretty big, too. Let's do the utility closet. Okay. Use our regular key. We want to branch out here if we can. The dining room is, like, fantastic. That was the west that we opened up. We get our garage. Okay, things are looking up. Oh, let's think through this. Probably the Great Hall. I don't think we go that way yet. I think we go into the garage. And we look around here a little. I'm going to want to get out my notes soon. because we are probably headed to the tomb. I am impressed. We drafted this as far north as we could. Means this is also a chance to see maybe some unique stuff. Ah, this cool music's kicking in. But yeah, we get to just... Ah, and here's the secret garden. Oh my gosh. We get the other lever open. Hopefully that doesn't end up being something we need to do or use, but, you know, the more options we have, the better, for sure. And we cross our little bridge here. No tomb, let's re-roll. We get the tomb. Okay, we are in business. I am going to pull up my notes. Quickly. Blueprints. My notes. Okay. I have my my tomb notes pulled up. I'll be able to hop back and forth fairly quickly. And that should be our first statue right straight in front of us. And the next one we go over to the left. We'll cross a gap. One. Okay, let me look up the next two. So 3, I go back here a bit. It's a pillar. This is 3. Right behind me is 4. Okay. 5 is across the gap. 6 is just over this way. And then 7 is just right over here. And yay! I did it right. So I go down this pathway here. I'm going to get to remember some things. I love the drama of how that gets kind of close to your head. It's like, oh no, I'm getting executed. Blueprints is a game I really like, but only has a few instances of humor, and that's why I really like this arrow. Though it also could be just a case where sometimes players are just a little bit silly. Okay, we don't need on that edge. The boat does start out on this end, okay. So a pump room would save me here. Let's look up here. I'm not going to go through that door, but that's the way to the fountain, yeah? Yeah. I just need to find the turn off here to... Ah, there's the track. Okay. So our big issue right now is we are low on steps. The other issue is probably in the future. I should go searching for a pump room. That is probably the better play compared to what I just did. Because 15 steps is bad. Well, 14... Well, yeah, by the time we get back, I don't know how many steps we're going to have left. That's also bad. I should be keeping track of that. But regardless, I wondered if that threshold would take me down to 13, but I'll have... When I get back to the dining room, I'll probably have like 30. Okay, entering there does cost me, but let's see. I could maybe try to get an aquarium, but I don't think that would be a good play. Oh, yeah, Great Hall is our main play here. Let's try this one. Nothing. Well, our upgrade disc. This unfortunately took us 3 keys to get through, which is a bit of a limiting factor. Let's see. Courtyard. Go check bunk room. Yeah, that's not a good pull of rooms. We have to go courtyard. Unless we do bunk room. Do we have nursery in here somewhere? We do not. We're gonna have to drop down and do more exploration. Okay, give me a turnip. No. Is that a turnip? There should be another dig spot in here. I think this room usually is at least 2. Yep. No turnip, though. Okay, thank goodness we did work that out. Well... Eh. It does get us down to 0 gems, which is scary. Now, this run is probably toast. It's a little funny for me to say, but... I have, like, 2 green rooms, right? Secret garden, courtyard. Maybe we draft some more and see if we get another green room. We probably don't. Library. Okay, this ends our run. That is unfortunate. This was otherwise a pretty good run. Just keep desperately looking for some sort of out, even though I know there isn't one. Damn it. Okay. Well, I don't think I want to look for where the coin purse is, so we're going to call it a day. And that was, that was an interesting run at least. And I'm going to look and see how much time I've been recording, because I don't have a lot of time right now. Okay, 23 minutes. I probably have time for one more run. But that's a sizable manor. And we did get the tomb. And we did learn that it's the tomb side that is the boat. So tomb plus pump room. Oh, thank goodness it auto-loaded the profiles. Okay, in 22 minutes. Yeah, we were not super close, but I think it just takes a moment to delete a save file, yeah. Alright, let's give it a go. And here we go. I should have explored more before drafting the outer room. That's the main thing I realized that I did wrong. see, what do we want to stick in this corner? Parlor's good. Let's see what we can get in here. I'm happy throwing a storeroom up here. The parlor would have been a good place to have looked. Yes! Okay, so the parlor does sometimes have some good items on that table. I need to remember to check that. I'm just so focused on this. The gems are not in the white box, so they're probably in the white box. Gems are in this. Okay, they all make claims about the boxes. Okay, so the gems are not in the white box. Okay, let's say that's true. Gems are not in this box. It's also true. The gems are in this box. But then this could also be true. It could also be false. True, true, false would mean this is the blue box. Hmm. Let's say this is false. If the gems are not in this box, it's false. If they're in this box. The gems are in this box. This is also false. Gems are not in the white box. This is also false. Makes all three false. Gems are in this box. Let's say that's true. Gems are not in this box. That's also true. Gems are not in the white box. That's also true. So one of these is all true, one of these is all false, so it has to be in this one. That was interesting. I think if there's ever a time to put in the nursery, it's now. Should help me with steps throughout this run. I don't want to draft too many bedrooms, but like, yeah, that's a nice little bonus at this point. I have to continue to draft bedrooms in order to get 90. Let's see if we can get a straight shot. Okay, this may cause our run to end earlier, but I'm okay with that. This is the... okay. Little money. 10. 19. Whoa. Okay, something glitched and my controller has lost control of the game. I think my controller just ran out of battery power, yeah. Okay, we'll be continuing this with mouse and keyboard, which is not my usual way of controlling this game. Oh, Lord. I didn't mean to do that. 10, 19... Okay, 16 minus 10 is 6. I feel so disoriented from this. 16 minus 3 is 13. 10 times 2 is 20. Okay. 10 minus 13, 15 minus 13 is 2 times 3 is 6. Where's 6? Oh, good. Secret garden key. That's nice to have. Tab? Yes, tab is how I see stuff. Okay. Nook. Kitchen. I think I prefer Nook. I think I prefer getting a key. Look around, okay. Drawing room. Closet and spare room. This kills our run. This is fine. You know what? We don't see that often. Gem does replace itself from this room. Let's go for this. Oh ho. I like how there's this little stool we climb up on because we're a kid. 0415. There we go. gem neutral. It's not likely we'd run into this elsewhere. Ooh, okay, we've gotta pick one of these. We've got to pick kitchen or reroll. I think I want to reroll. Okay, I'm gonna put in the den here. And it is a phone call I unfortunately am certain is spam and I can't do anything about. I apologize that you're having to listen to it, but there you go. Guest bedroom. Get us good on steps. Get us a gem. It's a good thing about bedrooms is they do tend to often have gems. Not always have gems, but often have gems. Yeah, I like this view from this room. Uh, yep. So, this is a scary draw. Courtyard makes this a lot less scary. It's a very instant draw on my part. I may... Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm going to say sometimes something gets left on the answering machine that I might want to cut out, so I may just pause if that happens, or just cut out, but the phone stopped ringing without that, so that's a-okay. Garage. And utility closet. Garage. Let's get the keys while we're here. And the thing from the trunk. Should be the, I wish it wasn't just an upgrade disc. That's just kind of how it goes. Oh, where are you? Where's the coiner money? The coiner and the keyer money. Where? Oh, oh, that was camouflaged almost, but 6 keys. It's a nice position to be in, even though our other position is not. Okay, pantry, security. Huh. I think I prefer pantry here. You think I eventually want security, but look around on the floor. Spare room. Where? Ah, there. Where? There. Okay, utility closet? Bedroom? We've got to go for the bedroom. No choice about it. Oh, a trunk. Yeah, we have the keys. A treasure map and a compass. What an unusual thing to get in a chest. And, yeah, we'd have to draft around to get into that corner and need to get a shuffle. Not likely we're making good on that. Treasure chest. Oh, we have to use a key. I think chapel's our best bet here. We're missing out on so much of the map right now. A little sad. Let's see. We're okay with this being a worse room. The utility closet is okay. That's a lot faster on mouse. I'm sure a lot of this is a lot faster on mouse. Oh. Oh, wow. Well, that's gonna help make up for when we put into this room. Corridor? Observatory? Ugh. Saw the hand. There we go. This run is looking kind of doomed. I don't care about steps right now. And I don't not care about steps, but... The commissary... Yes, gem... I shouldn't have gotten all those gems. Okay, I'm gonna back out. Hope I get more money. Whaler room. Really? Is that what I want to do here? Is that a good play? Observatory. Oh, this is just such a convoluted set of rooms. Um, I couldn't power the pump room, most likely, based off of that. So we would want it later, anyway. Okay. I can use a key here. Dining room? I think we do the dining room for the shape of the room. As funny as that sounds. Okay, yeah, we need to move that up a little. I do like how I can interact with that a little faster. Because I'm just... You enter like a separate menu. They give me my coin. Cool. Okay, now we go south in our dining room. We use a key. Possibly our last. Rumpus room. See what else is in this room. And this room has a lot of red decor. A vault key. Well, that's an interesting thing to be offering me. Yeah, East Wing Hall is good. I'm going to backtrack, though. I want to try to get more gems. And a shovel. The shovel. Gem. Let's see what crafting up is. There's a... Oh, we gotta take veranda. We have to. We do have a place we can dig over here. We are out of keys and gems, which is a dangerous position to be in. What am I getting beeps for? Is it a coin? Is it a key? I would love for it to be. Oh, we did get a key somewhere. We probably dug up the key. I wasn't paying horribly close attention. Come on. Ah, there we are. Not enough for another gem. This isn't locked. Uh, we've got to go dark room, though. Rather unfortunate. Did we? I feel like yeah, we did do utility closet, so we can run back to that. And smooth that out. I feel like this run is headed nowhere, but it's not dead yet. It's alive and kicking. In ways I really didn't expect it to be. That is unfortunate, but, you know, it happens. Okay. Okay, utility closet's the other direction. Here we go. We open this up. Our dark room is active again. And we head back where we came from. I just don't see how this goes together after this in any reasonable sort of way. But I feel like I need to try. Let's go down first. See if we can get some resources from this corner of the map. Lab? Maybe we could. We don't have the gems, though. We're gonna have to go for the bunk rooms or the lavatory. Bunk rooms are better. We do get some steps from there. We could get the double items of some kind. 2 gems! That is actually amazing. It actually gives this run a little bit of life support. As much as I don't think it's going to pan out. So next, we're going to go ahead and... do we want to spend all our gems to get into the office? Or do we just want a nice closet? The office does let us continue down this path. And we do get a gem back from it. We do get money from it, which gets us more gems. I think this is the annoying play, but I think it's the correct play. We also get to insert our disk. Isn't very horribly useful. Most likely, it probably lands on a room. Yes, it lands on the bunk room. Well, this would have been very interesting if we hadn't drafted the bunk room yet, but I think we used the resources from the bunk room to draft this room, so... No, it doesn't matter. Hit enter. Yes, sure. Okay, cool. And let's spread money. Spread gold in the estate. Spread it now. Return to the main menu. Exit. And March 3rd. 0303. Enter. We get our gem. And let's see. Walk-in closet, boudoir. Walk-in closet probably is the better play here. Shoes. Okay, that was an interesting set. Excuse me. Does get us our gems back in a better situation. Question is, can I bridge the gap all the way across the top? Seems kind of doubtful. But, you know, we'll see what happens. This entrance... Laundry room? Launder currency? That could be the play. I think that's the better option here. I think we're going to go down to the, yeah, we're going to eat at the dining room. Where's our cursor? Have dinner. Okay. 20 steps. Huzzah. Don't hear my, alarm going off. Okay, we get some money in here. No money in this room. No money here. No money here. No money spread here. Get to dig up some stuff. Coins are good. Key, that's helpful. The garage is now an option. I think we have the sledgehammer, we have the shovel with the metal detector. If we could only get a... oh, there's some money there. If we drop the tomb, and we get some money from there as well, immediately. And we'll just see what we get from it. But we do get the tomb. Okay, this is great. Let's see if we remember how to do it. This one is first. I don't remember where the second one is. One moment. Okay, so we go off to our left. And it's kind of over and around. Then we hit this. Then we hit this. Five, 6, 7. Oh, that is funny. That is really funny. So let's look around and see where the money is in this room. And go ahead and just see. Is it over here? I forget this part of the room because I don't use the tomb for money. And it's nice you could, but not like I feel like I can just say no to this room either. Okay, there's our stack of money. Cool. Ah, a little extra money from our coin purse. Okay. That's the exit. It's not where I want to go. Over here's where I want to go. Wait, what? Is there a purpose to this? There is not. The money was the point of coming here. Oh, no, pushing the minecart is the point. That's right. Where is that skylight? That's what I want to know now. Where is that? Fascinating question for another day. Okay, we just go over here, we grab this, we pull it back, and we'll see what we can do. We have a fair number of steps right now. Love that jazz. Okay, we got across the bridge. Oh! Let's look and strategize a little. So we've got the garage. And that's... right side of the map, yeah. We'll explore the right side of the map some. Oh. Okay. And, don't see money in there. Hmm? I think I'm going to be spending a little at the kitchen. I don't want to step in there to see if there's anything I missed, but no. No, I think it's wiser to go out and around. Go over this way. We're going to cross the little twig. We still don't have any levers open, which is not great. Yes, we do want to have something to eat here. Yeah, club sandwich. About all I feel comfortable doing right now. I think I want to buy a single gem. Then we go back to the laundromat and convert the rest to keys. I guess. I don't totally love that, but I think it's what needs to be done. Let's see. Secret garden key. Oh, I forgot I had that. Workshop. Okay. Okay, what are these options? Gems and keys. Money and keys. 10. Oh, no. Yeah, that's... I didn't remember the cost right. I may die a key death. Really? No battery pack. Where is that? Where am I hearing this? Where are you? A detector shovel? Yeah. I'm cool making that. I am less and less thinking this could come together, but been an interesting run. A little money. I mean, that could come into play for us. Foyer. Uh, Passageway. Boudoir. This will automatically be unlocked. Okay. Laboratory. Yikes. Let's see what experiment we can run here. Experimental setup. Okay, immediately 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. That's probably our best bet. That gets me, yeah, 2 keys. That's right, we don't have security. And that is all she wrote in that case. That was an interesting run. One of my better runs. I had two pretty good runs today. Some good luck. So I will thank you all for joining me, and I hope you come and watch me play next time when maybe I beat this. We did get closer. Some of that's luck, some of that's maybe me figuring this out a bit better, but probably a lot of it is luck. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.